Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. It's June 26th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott with you this morning. Of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning. I'd like to remind you, you can join us live. We'd love that. Leave us a comment, but it stays on your Facebook feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you, or listen to it as a podcast. Just go to inform.com/podcast and look for the Inform Minute.
All right, today going to be kind of another one of those cloudy, a little bit dreary kind of days.
Yeah, just kind of gray outside. We can see lots of clouds on our tower cam right now. Temps only make it upper 60s to near 70 today.
Okay.
It's about 10 to 15 degrees below average, so another cooler one. Wind out of the east at 5 to 15 and a little bit of light rain. It's working its way in out of South Dakota right now, so if you look at your radar, you'll find quite a bit of green down I-29 into South Dakota, and all of that is building its way up to the north. Highway 2 up to the international border, less likely to see any rain today. It's kind of focused off to the south once again, a very similar path to what we saw yesterday. We get brushed with a little bit of light rain, not even thunderstorm activity, and it winds down as we head into the afternoon. By the time we get to the evening drive, maybe a sprinkle left. That's about it. Then through the later evening, I think we could see a peak of sunshine before sunset.
Okay.
When I'm like timing out clouds and stuff, I have to remember that the sun doesn't actually go down until like 9:30. So that does give us some time where we could see a little bit of sun before sunset time, versus like in the winter, a 9:30 peak of clear sky would just be dark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's funny how that shifts throughout
Yes.
the year. Anyways, that will lead to a partly cloudy sky through the overnight into tomorrow, and that's important to the forecast tomorrow because that sun is going to fuel up the atmosphere. I think people will wake up and it's going to be Friday and they're going to be like, oh, we see the sun, which is great, don't get me wrong, but that is going to kind of work against us later in the day as a cold front pushes into that hot and sticky air. Temps in about the mid-80s for tomorrow, low to mid-80s, humidity to make it feel like the mid-80s to upper 80s. We're gonna add in a little bit of stickiness to the air tomorrow. And then in comes that cold front. All modes of severe weather will be possible, which does include a tornado risk, especially early on. Like as those cells first develop, that's where you can get some of the spin with those. They merge together in a line as they travel to the east, which takes down the tornado threat, but picks up the wind threat and hail too. So we'll have to watch all of those ingredients tomorrow. Again, starts out west, I'd say 3, 4 o'clock, and then slowly marches to the east through the evening into the overnight. Should be gone by about midnight is kind of my general thinking right now. Yeah, more bumpy weather for a Friday night. The tornado setup is not the same as last week. I think that's important to say. Nonetheless, a tornado is a tornado, so we'll have to watch out for some of that. Then on Saturday, we wake up good to go. We're warm and sticky into the afternoon, and thunderstorms kind of bubble up. Different type of a setup compared to what we're dealing with for your Friday. I see these bubbling in the heat of the day. Hail and wind, the primary threats. I actually think hail is one of the bigger threats for Saturday. Tornado risk is low, none for Saturday specifically. But we could get some big hail. Focus on that one is actually about lakes country, and obviously it's a weekend in June before the 4th of July. Yes, so we're gonna have to watch out for being on a lake and a thunderstorm popping up. Keep your eye on the radar, I would say, Saturday afternoon if you plan on being outside, especially in lakes country. All of that moves out. We've got a breeze on Sunday. The humidity drops thanks to that wind. Temperatures, though, still in the 80s, and I've got lots of 80s into next week leading up to the 4th.
Okay.
3rd, 4th right now features a thunderstorm chance, but we're not worrying about it yet.
Okay.
That's where I stand with that. It's out there. We'll look at it as we get closer. We're not going to cancel anything just yet. Okay. Stay weather aware tomorrow, especially. We'll keep updating you, obviously, through our evening shows, and then I'll have a full breakdown tomorrow morning on First News.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds
Thanks,
good.
guys.
Thanks,
Keep
Lydia.
that WDAY Storm Tracker weather app handy wherever you go, especially out into lakes country.
For sure.
Well, today, Cass County Commissioners are expected to extend an emergency declaration following last week's deadly storms. The Commission has a special meeting scheduled for 11 this morning to extend the original 7-day declaration until Monday, July 7th, for, of course, the ongoing cleanup efforts. 3 people were killed near Enderlin, and many homes and businesses were damaged. Power was also knocked out to thousands of people.
And North Dakota Governor Kelly Armstrong is pledging state support to help those people that were impacted by the storm recover and, of course, rebuild as well after the violent storms went through the area. He called them once-in-a-generation type storms. The governor toured Enderlin, Hunter, and Page specifically yesterday. Governor Armstrong says he'll be requesting federal aid and then also back that up with state grants or loans.
As of this morning, about 50 Cass County Electric customers are still without electricity, so that's really starting to be a long time. Crew spent Wednesday working around Tower City, Pillsbury, Page, Ashtabula. 6,200 people were without power at one point. They hope to have everyone back online by the end of the week.
All right, kind of an unthought about, but another consequence from last weekend's storms that we're now seeing is more mosquitoes. Cass County Vector Control says areas around the county, specifically Cass County, are seeing a jump in mosquito numbers, with levels only expected to rise after all the recent rain that we've had. It kind of pools and gives, mosquitoes a place to breed and that kind of thing, lay their eggs. Vector Control is working to find mosquito breeding sites like that and then spray them with pesticide, but they are warning that a mosquito wave is likely on its way no matter what.
So stock up not only on the sunscreen, but the bug spray.
Yeah.
Exactly. Happening today, we talked a lot about this on First News. We had so much fun. The city of Fargo will be opening a time capsule that was buried during the city's centennial celebration 50 years ago. That year, 1975, 50 years ago. And today was the day it was buried. And today is the day they're going to open it up as well. This is all going to be taking place outside the Civic Center downtown. All of the events really kick off at 4 o'clock, but the time capsule will be opened at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it sounds like some neat things going to be inside that thing. It's always fun to see those old items and just how kind of things were back in a different time. All right, today President Trump is hosting a big event at the White House today to push his sweeping domestic policy bill. GOP leaders are hoping that the Senate will pass that plan this week and then in turn send it back to the U.S. House. Democrats oppose the bill's cuts to Medicaid and other programs, and a few Republicans also say they have some concerns. They could vote on that bill as soon as this week, so we'll keep you updated on if that ends up happening.
Today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, fresh off wrapping up his third quarterback camp, former Bison great Easton Stick joins Dom in studio at 10:30 to chat about his new team, the Atlanta Falcons. I always love it that these guys still come home, do camps with the kids, and then that they also don't forget us here at WDAY and Hot Mic as well, so still connecting with Dom. And it was a quiet night for the Wolves at the NBA draft, but we're going to talk about what moves could be coming tonight. Hot Mic is on from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and also streaming on inform.com.
Don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to our website, inform.com. Just go to inform.com/subscribe to get that deal.
Join us for our next newscast coming up at 11 this morning and then this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
Have a great day, everyone.